trip to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store.
Between the Washington Commanders
and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, ready?
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He'll look to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
27 yards.
And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Moving like team.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lightning, 18, trap 50, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Warrior 70.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed.
And he will score. It's a touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Golden Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers' throw complete to Dotson.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 4. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cut my team.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well.
And this will be a touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Golden Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of McLaurin.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They give to White on the option.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll drop to throw. He completes it right side to White.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still.
And this is taken in at the 5. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane.